Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe my channel as I am working very hard for you. Now let's see, without wasting your time, another answer key from the book Snowdrops of class 7th. This is chapter 15, The Blind Boxer. Chapter questions, page 111. The boxer was getting battered was not Cassius Clay as the people had predicted. Instead, it was Liston. Page 112. Number 1. Yes, Clay will decide to keep fighting despite being blind. Number 2. Liston will try to take advantage of Cassius Clay's blindness. He would try to defeat Clay to remain the world champion. Time for discussion. A discussion will be conducted in class based on the following points. Treat opponents with equal respect. Show appropriate behavior. Learn from mistakes. Play fair. If you lose, don't make excuses. Exercise. Answer orally. Courage, hard work, and determination are needed to attain success in life. Multiple choice questions. Part A. Tick the correct options. Number 1 answer is part A. It was the most important round of the world title. Number 2 answer is part C. Clay smashed a jab into the stunned champion's face. Part B. Read the given extract to attempt the questions that follow. A. Liston will defeat Clay. C. Causing serious injury. Read and answer. Number 1. A contest for the World Heavyweight Boxing title was held on February 25, 1964. People had turned up in thousands to witness a fight between the most seasoned fighters of all time, Sonny Liston and Cassius Clay, a newcomer. Number 2. The fight between Liston and Clay was one of the most memorable fights in the history of boxing, as it showcased that through courage, hard work, and determination, a player can overcome any obstacle. When the fight began, everyone was convinced that Liston would defeat Clay. However, Clay's outstanding performance changed everyone's mind. Clay dodged Liston's punches and continued to put up a fight against a seemingly indestructible player. Before the fifth round, Clay had jabbed several punches on Liston and had come extremely close to defeating him. But the fifth round changed everything. As the crowd waited for the round to begin, Clay was heard screaming, "I am blind, I am blind." Angelo Dundee, Clay's trainer, suspected foul play and thought it was possible that some of Liston's ointment must have blinded Clay. However, even though Clay was in great pain, Dundee encouraged him to fight. Clay got back into the ring and fought solely on the basis of his hearing and perception. He did not allow his opponent to take advantage of his weakness and emerge victorious. The fight between Liston and Clay's victory were widely considered a miracle. Number 3. Liston charged at his blind opponent in order to take advantage of his weakness. The sentence "only the punches did not land" means that Liston was not successful in punching Clay. This happened because despite being blind, Clay kept his ears open and responded to every blow thrown at him. Number 4. Liston, who was considered to be indestructible, was suddenly being battered by a young contender, breaking the image of being indestructible. This made him look very human. Think and answer. Number 1. Part A. The above sentence expresses the sentiment of the amazed spectators. They were shocked to see Cassius defeating the unbeatable Liston and wondered if in the fifth round the situation would change and Liston would beat Clay. Part B. We learned that we must always stay focused and never give up hope. We must never let the opinions of those around us affect our performance. We must believe in ourselves, just like Cassius Clay, and we will achieve our goals. Number 2. Cassius Clay was a determined and hard-working fighter. He was intent on winning and refused to give up. Even though nobody believed that he could defeat Liston, the indestructible fighter, he proved everyone wrong by landing punch after punch on his opponent. Cassius Clay's determination is best highlighted by how he fought even when he was blind. He did not stop the fight and he fought solely on the basis of his hearing and perception. He paid close attention to the instructions given by his corner man and successfully evaded Liston's punches. This shows that he was a well-trained and skillful fighter. He did not let Liston take advantage of his weakness. Soon he regained his eyesight and became the world champion. Cassius Clay was indeed a true fighter. Number 3. Yes, I agree that confidence makes a person successful, whereas overconfidence leads to a person's downfall. Cassius Clay is confident of his ability as a fighter. Because of this, while everyone around him thought that he was going to be defeated by Liston, he did not let their opinion affect him and believed in himself. This is why he emerged victorious. On the other hand, Liston was overconfident of himself. He did not believe that he could be defeated. When Clay went temporarily blind, he tried to take advantage of his weakness to defeat him. However, in his overconfidence, he had underestimated Clay despite being blind. Clay struck back with equal force and finally succeeded in defeating the world champion Liston. Number 4. Cassius Clay. Character sketch. Cassius Clay was one of the most famous sportspersons of the 20th century. Clay made boxing debut in 1954. His career boasted 56 wins, 5 losses, and 37 knockouts. He won the heavyweight championship 3 times between 1964 to 1979, which gave him the title of the greatest. Reference to context. Part A. Clay and Liston are boxers. They are associated with boxing. Part B. Clay taunted Liston in poetry form. Clay swing with his left, Clay swing with his right. Part C. Clay and Liston were to fight on February 25, 1964. Exit card. Student to perform the activity under the guidance of the teacher. Students to include the following points: introduction of the plot, story of the film, how did the film inspire them. Word quiz. Answer part B, conjunction. Next exercise, listen. Number 1, indulging in bird watching is the best way of relieving stress. Number 2, the Indian subcontinent is the best place to enjoy bird watching. Number 3, October to March is the best season for bird watching. Number 4, bird watching is an exhilarating and satisfying experience as one can see the birds in their natural habitats mingling easily among themselves. Number 5, Corbett National Park, Sariska Wildlife Sanctuary. Number 6, observe the distinguishable features of the birds. First of all, paying attention to the songs and calls of the birds and their behavior. Number 7, people should not make noise while watching the birds and they should never touch the eggs of the birds. Next exercise, talk. Number 1, I am sorry to bother you, but I think you need to keep the surroundings clean. Number 2, I am sorry to say that a boy bullies other students in the class during the lunch break. Next exercise, language lab. Students will practice on their own grammar, prepositions. Number 1, Saloni was nervous about her exams. Number 2, keep your books in the cupboard. Number 3, she will return in 1 hour. Number 4, the dog jumped onto the table. Number 5, Tashu was born at midnight on 15th October. Number 6, my mother is proud of me. Correct use of prepositions. Number 1, he goes through the newspaper every day. Number 2, the fruit basket is on the slab. Number 3, they have lived here for 10 years. Number 4, the boy jumped off a running car. Number 5, what are you searching for? Word-wise. Part A. Number 1, meanders. Number 2, clambered. Number 3, weird. Number 4, tinged. Number 5, wavers. Number 2, confidently. Part B. Number 1, silently. Number 3, hurriedly. Number 4, spilled. Dictionary. Number 1, AL. Number 2, EL. Number 3, AL. Number 4, EL. Number 5, AL. Number 6, LE. Right. A student can frame an answer based on their own understanding. Hints are given in the question. Thanks for watching. Keep watching. Goodbye.